Hello friends, this is Lada and I wanted to check in with you with an astrology update. This is going to be a very quick update. We are having on the 23rd of May a monumental full moon in Sagittarius. And usually full moons are for completion of things, for releasing something of out of your life, deleting something out of your life. But this full moon is very different. It is actually all about manifestation. Some people would call it monster manifestation. So what does that mean? That means that simultaneously during this full moon in Sagittarius, we get to release things, to get rid of the old stuff, and also to start seriously manifesting something new, something we actually want. Okay, so we also have 3 very interesting retrogrades this month in May. And also, so on the 23rd, we have the full moon. On the 21st of May, Sun moves into Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury, which is a very fast planet. Also, Mercury retrograde is over, so Mercury is currently speeding up full force, and that's a planet of communications. Also depends on your own horoscope, of course. Your horoscope could actually play out differently, but there is still communication that is at the core of anything to do with Mercury. Like, for example, if in your chart Gemini is the house of say home and family, it is the communication around the home and family that matters the most. That's how you get the best luck out of it. Or if, say, this is for your specific chart is the house of relationships, then again, it's the communication that matters in a relationship. That's what makes it really work. If it's the house that rules something like your career, for example, again, we're back to communication. So communication no matter what, and also speedy decisions, knowledge is also ruled by Mercury, as well as a lot of things that have to do with anything. Again, we're back to communication, whether it's online, whether it's anything to do with talking face to face or forming relationships. All this is ruled by Mercury. So back to retrogrades. So we have 3 retrogrades and they're affecting things, but these are not major retrogrades that affect everybody. Like Mercury retrograde affects everybody. But on the 21st of May, we have Sun moving to Gemini. So again, Mercury and Gemini is emphasized. Mercury is now direct. And also on the 23rd, the same day that we have full moon in Sagittarius, what happens is Venus is moving into Gemini as well. So we have both Sun and Venus, both very lucky solar bodies. Venus is the planet of love and money, and Sun, of course, illuminates everything, brings luck, and also illuminates the self, your persona, your ego, all this. And ego is meant here in the positive way, in the productive way. And Sagittarius expands everything. So within 2-3 days, we have all this accumulating in the sign of Gemini, and in the opposite to Gemini, sign of Sagittarius. So that's a very, very interesting juxtaposition. And you have to watch for excesses during this time. So not to overdo something, not to overindulge, not to get carried away too much. But at the very same time, this is something that could be really, you could really use this energy for manifesting. What is important though is getting rid of the old. So if you are still running during this full moon, you want to manifest, but you're running on the old programming that doesn't serve you anymore, it's not going to help anything. So the important thing is getting rid of the old that is not working for you anymore. That concerns everything, whether it's your home, mentality, your way of thinking, your way of doing your job, maybe. It depends on what the priorities are and what you want to manifest, like making money the old way, that doesn't work anymore. Relating to your, say, son and daughter, or relating to your wife or husband, or to your parents, or to yourself for that matter, right? If any of this is old, outmoded, and doesn't work anymore, so the important thing is to bring in the new you, new way of doing things, etc., etc., new way of looking at things, new way perhaps of making money, new way of communicating, and also expanding, new way of expanding, whether it's your knowledge, whether it's your doing business, or say website, etc., etc. So things like that. So in other words, we want to, on one hand, leave anything that was not serving behind during this full moon. On another hand, we want to focus on manifestation in a new way. I hope this makes sense. Now, what is important also, it is how we spend this time. And I'm talking about the portal, the let's just say between today, which is the 20th, so May 20th, until about May 24th, 25th. So this week, this whole week, from Monday till Friday, or even maybe Saturday, that is your portal for this full moon. And if you spend it doing what I just described, even rethinking things, even meditating on things, how do I do it the new way? And then starting something around this full moon on the 22nd, 23rd, maybe 24th also can be put into this category, starting something new, even just beginning something new. If you're doing all this, and changing your mentality, changing your way of thinking about things, doing things, etc., whatever is important to you at this particular moment, whatever is the pressing issue or issues, if you are doing it this at the end of the month this way, then we have 4 months following that are considered high manifestation months. So that's June, July, August, and September. So during those next 4 months, there should be a lot of manifestations coming your way. And you are starting all this entire cycle right now in May. So I hope this update was interesting to you, and I will be talking to you soon. This is Lada signing off.